Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Seluleko Qwabe. I am a fourth year medical student at Wits University, and this is a reflection video of how 2020 was for me. So basically how my third year of medical school was for me, because I started my medical school last year, but I got in through the Gemp, which is this great program that Wits University offers to students that have a bachelor degree or bachelor of technology degree. So you get to start at third year of medical school instead of starting at first year. So this is a video where I explain how my first year was of being a third year medical student. So how was the community in Gemp 1? Okay, so cool. The community in Gemp 1, when the year started, was kind of complicated. Yeah, it was really complicated because I don't know really why, but it was very complicated. There were a lot of differences, differences from both type of students. As I told you, that there were students that were coming from second year that already knew each other. They started medical school in first year, and then there were students like myself who were coming from a degree getting into third year of medical school, so we were joined in one class. So it was complicated to kind of have relationships, friendship relationships with some students, with some, because I already had friends when that started happening. I had friends on the first day, okay, again, sorry, and they were really my friends, and they are mainstream students. So there were a lot of things that were happening. There were even a lot of things that we said in our social groups, but I wasn't a part of the social group. I don't know. I just wanted to be on the social group because I told you guys that I don't like emails. I don't like a lot of, texting, especially if it's just for fun. I'm like, yeah, I'm just like that. But I try. Even at home, they scold me. They be like, why are you not answering your WhatsApp? Oh my God, we've sent you messages like last week. And I'm like, oh my God, no, guys, I'll answer you guys. I'll answer you. So I'm that kind of a person. So I kind of limit texts that are for fun, because I cannot keep up. I have problems. I cannot keep up. It's hard for me to keep up if it's a huge texting environment. So yeah, so I wasn't a part of that group. But then there were a lot of things happening. There were a lot of things being said. There was a lot of negativity towards each group of students. So yeah, I did not like that. So it happened though at the beginning of the year. We're kind of cool now. We're kind of cool. And it was so weird, and I feel like it was so stupid because now we know each other and we appreciate each other. We know, we love each other. It's a good environment now. It was a thing of judging a person before you get to know them. That's why I said it was stupid, because now we know each other and we know how we actually decent people. We actually, so yeah, man, I did not like that. I didn't because there was this thing of that, you know um I don't know, Gemp students. I don't know. Eh, but man, it's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's okay because now it's not there, and we appreciate each other, and we now know each other, because I think the most important thing is getting to know the person before you have thoughts about them or certain beliefs about them. Because I don't know, maybe as a game student I might think that, oh man, I'm what, because I already have a degree or whatever, or the mainstream student be like, ah man, I'm ish because I came here first. This is my home. This is my, those kind of things. And also, when you get into the environment, you will have those expectations of the other group. I think that's what happened, because previous years groups already had ideas, or they'll prepare the younger ones, or I don't know, man. I don't know, but I did not like it. Like, seriously, I did not like it. But I'm really glad, I'm very much glad that, you know, things have changed. I'm glad that we are now one. There is no comparison between, you know, you are a Gemp or you are a mainstream, or we are just one big group. I really like what Yumi did, because, you know, at the beginning of the year they kind of said, you are all Gemp now, you are all graduates now, and then we started clapping. I feel like it was a psychological thing, to tell us that we are all one, you know. There is no one who's superior than the other. We are all one. We are all the same. That's why we are all in the same class. Because if you're so great, then why are you here? You know, if you're so great with having a degree, like, then why are you here? Just, yeah. Yeah, for me, that's it. And then if you know, so great, then why don't you have a degree? You know, those kind of things, you know, because now we won with the same person. And yeah, man, I really enjoyed, or I really loved that they did that, to try and, you know, bring us together. And then they did the braai also to try and bring us together. And then now things are okay, you know, we just cool, we chilled. And we're friends. So I really like that. I really like that. And for future mainstream students, for future Gemp students, or students that are getting in through the BSc route or the bachelor route, please, man, don't judge a person before you get to know them. You know, just chill, relax, rest. Rest, my friends. So just rest. We are all the same. There's no one who's superior than the other. We are all in one class. We are all human beings. We are all, you know, just don't try and make yourself, you know, superior or better or whatever. I don't know. And I don't even know why you do that. Like, why? Just chill, like. So yeah, man. My question eight is, how was the academical work for you? Okay, so in terms of academics, I would have to say it was challenging. It wasn't hard, it was challenging, because of the amount of work that we have. So there's a lot of work in medical school. I think everyone who's a medical student, who's a YouTuber, I've said this before, medical school is not hard. What's challenging is that there's a lot of work. So if you fail to keep up with the work, you may not make it, you know. So it's not hard concepts. You can understand what they're saying, you know. You can understand, okay, so this is caused by that, that is caused by that. That's simple, you know. You can get that, and if you have enough time, you can even get like 100%. Like, yeah. But then if you don't get to finish all the, you know, the syllabus, or get to finish your study, because in class the lectures are also fast paced, so you cannot understand a concept in one lecture and be like, no, I'm not going to study, I'm just going to sit in the exam. You can't do that, because the lecturer will say so many things. It will seem like it's 3 lectures, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm serious. It would seem like it's 3 lectures in 1 hour or in 150 minutes, and then you'll have to go back, because some other things will be like, okay, so this is that. So guys, these are the references. Make sure that you go and look at these references. They'll explain the, you know, what is it, they'll explain the work that we just did much easier. And also, guys, you'll have to, you know, read this article. You know, they do things like that. And I understand, I definitely understand. There is no time in medical school. There's no time to do a 3-hour lecture in 3 hours. You have to compress it into one, because there's so much you have to study already. Doing medicine is like 6 years. In other countries it's 7 years already. It's a lot. And also, even though it's so many years, there's still so much of work you have to do, because we're dealing with human lives. You cannot risk that. You cannot just, you know, learn J. You have to really go in depth, because these are human beings. You cannot be responsible for someone, you know, dying because you were not competent. So you have to be able to do all the work. Like obviously you won't be able to do everything, but then you have to be well equipped. So that's why there's so much work, little time, and you don't get to finish everything. And that's that. You just have to do 80% of the work and just go and pray, and because that's what I do, guys. I also don't get to finish. So yeah, man. So that was academics for me. But the hard part was, I'll have to say for me it was, I don't know, I think it was CVS. Was it cardiovascular systems? I don't know. Maybe it's also because I had not really, I don't know, I was kind of tired when that block came. I was kind of really tired. But then after that block, but I also passed that block. Obviously, I passed it and I did really well in my corner. But it was just so much for me. It was too much. And I know for a lot of people, they would say it was him. Him was a lot of work. Him had a lot of concepts and a lot of cells, like a lot of histology. So it would be him also. But I really enjoyed him when I was studying him. It's just the type of questions that they ask during the exams and how they ask the questions. They can twist questions because him has so much pathology and you could easily get confused, so that's why him would be most challenging for most students. So yeah, man, that's that. And then how did you get funding for your fees? Okay, so for the fees part, I think yeah, man, that was really challenging for me because I started the year not having any financial sponsors whatsoever, and then at home they could also not, sponsor my fees. So it was really tough. It was really tough. I had applied for a lot of bursaries the previous year, and then there were some bursaries that were open in January, so I also applied for those bursaries. And then most bursaries would say after June, if we had not, responded to your application after June, just know that your application was not successful, basically. So that's what happened to me. No bursaries came to me. Some bursaries that did will be like, no, we're looking for first year students. You are a graduate. We don't find graduate students. So that was a bit challenging because I then had to think of something else. I then had to accept that, oh my God, maybe if this new plan that I might think, if these things don't work, I might have to, you know, I don't know, quit. I might have to go back home because I've heard that you could be financially excluded here at Wits University. I even know students that this year are not registered, but they are, learning. They are going through the syllabus. They are doing all the classes and everything, but they're not registered. So I don't know what happens if it's like that because yeah, man, it's just it's just so hard. It's just so hard. It is being a medical student and you know getting into Gemp, being a graduate, it complicates a lot of things because when last year's fees are not paid, you don't get to register the following year. So that's what happened. So yeah, man, it makes me very emotional, this thing, because I know exactly how it feels. I know exactly how it feels. So I then started writing a motivation letter, and then sent it to so many companies, a lot of companies. I wish I can show you guys my email list, but then I am still gonna do a video, like, following up on fees and bursaries and things like that. So stay tuned for that. So I sent a lot of motivation letters to a lot of companies, a lot of foundations. I sent so many of them, but I think I got 3 responses. Okay, was it 4? Okay, the other bursary, they said they only sponsor first year students. The other one had said the applications were closed. for the previous year. For that year, they had not opened the applications, but but they said they don't have an official date for that for last year, you know. So the other one, I think they said they sponsor Muslim students. I think it was something like that. And then what did the other one say? But it was also a rejection, you know. And all the other all the other companies that I had sent the emails to, they did not come back to me. Oh my god, it was so disappointing. It was so disappointing. So I then went on to, you know, try and do Baker Buddy. And I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful to God that he made me think of that he sent people to tell me that do Baker Buddy, you know, do Baker Buddy, you might get help, you know. Because beauty did Baker Buddy, and it was helping her. And then I was asking her that how is she doing it and stuff like that, and then she told me, and then I had to set up the, you know, the profile and everything. I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful to everyone who donated. Wow, guys, everyone who donated, everyone who was sending all these, you know, messages to Facebook, to LinkedIn, to Twitter, because that I did Baker Buddy, and then I went on to Twitter, and then, you know, people started is it reposting? Yeah, they started retweeting. I think it had around 8,000 retweets. Guys, I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I also did a video about that, so if you guys would like to check it out, it's this one here. I'll also link it up here. So yeah, man, that happened. And then I got all this money, and then it was sent to Wits. And then there was this company who just called me, and they said they wanted to stay anonymous. They had called the university to ask how many fees were still remaining and stuff. And then they sent the money to the institution before they even spoke to me. And then when they spoke to me, they were like, hey Selu, listen, we've just donated this amount of money, what, and then you don't owe any fees. And I was like, is this a prank? What's going on? Oh my god. I'm forever grateful. Like, seriously, I'm forever grateful to everyone who donated, to everyone who sent out the word to collect, to get all these people who helped me to reach this money, you know. And then I also started to have bursaries approaching me. You know, bursaries are like, oh my god, wow, Selu, so we've seen your results and your results are really good. We'd like to take you in and stuff like that, but then we'll have to first speak to board. SBN contacted me, and then there was this other bursary, a fragrance bursary, and then there was a compensation fund. So a compensation fund is the bursary that I'm actually they actually confirmed that I do have a bursary now. They have taken me for a bursary, so that's that. I'm so excited about that. But thing is, I've sent them my last year's results and everything, but they haven't responded back to me. And I'm like, okay, so what's going on? And they haven't told me anything. Like, they haven't contacted the university per se. So I'm still waiting on that. Things haven't been sealed. I'm still really waiting on that. So that's why I haven't actually done a video explaining, you know, how I got the bursary and stuff like that. So I'm still waiting on that, and I really hope that they eventually call the university to confirm things and then actually fund me. Don't just say that they've funded me, you know. So yeah, man, that's that. And I'm here, registered, and yeah, man, I did not think that it was going to happen and that it was going to be such a success, you know. Yeah, I'm forever grateful, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So The last question, guys, I know the video is long already. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so the last question is advice to current Gemp 1 students or future Gemp 1 students. So my advice would be have friends. That's my very first advice. Don't isolate yourself. That would be the biggest mistake of your life. Do not isolate yourself. I want to repeat this because there's a lot going on here. There are a lot of communications that are sent through emails. Some people might not get the emails. You know, you want people that will have your back. You want people that will be on the same journey as you, because there are so many stressful days here at medical school where you feel like you want to give up. There were so many times last year when I was like, you know what, I'm giving up. You know what, I'm leaving medical school. There were so many days. They were just, oh my god. So guys, make sure that you get friends. You have friends on the same boat, friends that know exactly how you're feeling and what you're going through, because you might find that comfort from your family, and your friends from other universities, but they don't really know what you're going through because they're not going through the same thing themselves. So that's why I'm saying have friends here, have friends here. Guys, do not isolate yourselves. The journey will be much easier because you'll be running this race with a lot of people encouraging you, having your back. So that would be my number one advice, because the fact that you are at medical school already means that you're great. You can manage medical school. You will be able to pass. You will be great. You will be a doctor. But then for medical school, it's not, you don't get successful because you're too smart or because you are so intelligent. It's not actually based on that. It's more based on how consistent are you, how patient are you, how do you take bad news, or how do you take bad life experiences. It's more based on that. And how do you handle pressure? So you're great because already you're here in medical school, but then can you do these things? Can you be consistent? Can you be patient? Can you be you know can you function well under pressure? So medical school is based on that. It's not really how smart you are, because I already told you the concepts are easy to understand. It's just how well can you take the pressure of the amount of work they give you. Can you be consistent in studying every day so that you don't get left behind? So yeah, man, it's based on that. And I feel like you can only achieve that if you have people who are on the same boat as you, people that will encourage you, people that will tell you, Aibo, you're not studying. Wenzan, what's going on? Aibo, like, study. What are you doing? Why are you risking your life? Why are you risking everything? You need people like that. You need people who know exactly what you're going through, because guys, you'll get depressed here, you'll get anxiety attacks, a lot of them. I've been through a lot of of those last year, and it's not even funny. It's not. It was just so painful and sad. And yeah, but because I had people who had my back, the journey was much easier. The journey was much manageable. So get your people, guys. Just have friends. Have friends that will have your back, and you will be okay. You will be okay in medical school, and you'll do great. So guys, that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching it until now, and make sure to watch part 1 if you haven't watched it. So if you like the video, guys, please do like, subscribe to my channel. And thank you so much for subscribing. And I thank all my subscribers for subscribing until now. So yeah, guys, I really appreciate all of you. I do. And I do see your comments, and for those that I haven't answered to their comments, I'm still trying to do my research on the type of questions that you guys have sent me. So yes, man, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.